Mars is about to square Jupiter.
I made a box.
Man, I said I would do Thor News pre-hurricane season fundraiser until we got hit by a hurricane. So I'd better get to it since the odds are increasing. Question mark. There's a chance. And if you were in Puerto Rico, I would definitely watch all hurricane action incredibly closely over the next week. We've got multiple bogeys to watch. It's all still 10 days out. Nobody knows. But Mars squaring Jupiter right now. You got a blood moon, full lunar eclipse coming on the 7th. Then we watch for big storms 5 days after that, which will be the 12th. And then you got another eclipse coming on the 21st. Partial solar. So yeah, you got a lot of points for wild weather to come your way. The 18Z happy hour was like, yeah, you guys got nothing to worry about. Except for Puerto Rico, you need to be extremely worried and extremely watchful. This is the 12Z we're watching now. It grazes Puerto Rico. But then it has something come out of the CAG. It's like a tropical storm going into Florida. And then it's got this weird shit. Okay. And this was 6 hours ago. And this is all 10 days away. Man. Mr. Beast hired a bunch of YouTubers and put them on pro football teams. Apparently, it did not make the Cowboys any better. Layoffs jumped 39% in August. Huh. Well, that spooky shit doesn't bode well for my fundraiser, Tropical Outlook. Annotations by Matthew Capucci. Yeah, so it could definitely hit Puerto Rico. It could definitely hit the islands that are by Puerto Rico. And Florida, Gulf, Carolinas, Georgia, Northeast. Yeah, I don't know. Definitely one to watch. But 10 days from now, it's going to be over here. So we still got absolute tons of time to obsess about it, and the atmospheric defense team still has time to save the day. And Gabrielle is not the only one we are watching. Hawaii might get a hurricane next week, says Mike's weather page. Latest models here for Kiko on Tropical Tidbits and the latest NHC track update. Not very common there for sure. Timing would be Monday, Tuesday-ish. So yeah. Eclipsey as heck. Man, we got a lot to watch. I think Kiko's Cat 4 got to Cat 4, although it's projected to weaken if it gets close to Hawaii due to the Brady Bunch curse. Protection bubble or whatever. I don't know. Buongiorno, Puerto Rico. Yeah, we'll be watching for you. It's definitely one to watch. You could definitely get hit by a hurricane. Say your prayers now, because prayer helps. Price increases for staple food items are coming. Retailers warn. Well, I'm okay. I don't need any food that has staples in it. Anyway, once again, more bad news for me to provide to you during a fundraiser. But it's the way it is. And there could be some financial turmoil during eclipse season. Definitely in the crypto sphere. For whatever reason, eclipse season always hits crypto hard. Most of the time. And then possibly like all around towards the end of the month. But who knows? September could be like the greatest, coolest, bestest month ever for everybody, or just lots of people. We'll see. Either way, I'm definitely ready for everything to get cooler. Aren't you? Zach Fradel. The fronts keep coming. No, they aren't bringing a fall chill just yet, but they are making it bearable. This next front, early next week, will be a little stronger, so the humidity will be quite low, and lows for many will drop into the 60s. Hey, the peace and love zone. Well, maybe not more. So this was a global model spaghetti thing 6 hours ago. And I was like, yeah, maybe around the 16th or 17th, which would be 4 days before the solar eclipse. And what? 10 days after the lunar. They're hedging west. Not sure I'm going to say anything new in this video other than there's a decent chance Puerto Rico or the United States might get hit by a hurricane in September. So pay attention. And there's a chance it doesn't even become a hurricane. But then there's definitely a good chance it becomes a hurricane. See, if it's weaker or it falls apart, it'll go lower. The stronger it gets, the better chance it's got curving out to sea. Oh yeah, war's kind of breaking out. Venezuela, they say? Interesting. Pray for peace, yo. 2 armed Venezuelan F-16 fighter jets flew over a USA warship today. And tomorrow, they're changing the name of the Department of Defense to the Department of War in USA. Strange days indeed. Okay. Sorry, I feel like energetically I've been getting my ass beat all week. Life is, peaks, valleys, cliffhangers, ups and downs. And this is Kiko. Kiko definitely has a look. Yeah, I don't know. At best, I'd say it's 50% chance it goes out to sea, 50% chance it hits somebody. And technically, those aren't very good odds. So there's a red alert on this for Puerto Rico. Just because, yeah, dude. It is definitely one to watch for y'all. And then technically everybody else. I got blood moon fever. It is driving me crazy. If I had to guess, I would guess it's not going to hit Florida, but I don't know, man. Nobody really knows. Unless somebody is actually controlling the weather, like Ming the Merciless, then that guy probably knows, but he's not telling anybody. And if Flash Gordon is controlling the weather, then he's probably going to do everything he can to make sure it doesn't hit anybody. But Hurricane Aaron killed people in the early islands, the Cabo Wabos, I think. Anyway, this is me showing up. I warned about September all year long because the whole eclipse rule. We watch for major storms 5 days after, technically 5 days before, and that whole window in all of September. So we got a lot to watch. Florida storm chasers. Reminder, no impacts are expected in Florida during the next 10 days. Hey, if that changes, they'll be the very first to let you know. Currently, the invest is 3,100 miles away from us. Okay. And technically, I live on the coast, so there's 0% chance it's going to hit me. But I don't want it to hit anybody. And if it does, I want you to be prepared. And Hurricane Helene hit during the eclipses last year in the middle? No. And technically, we weren't super prepared for that. Even though I got the word out. Anyhow. All right. Sorry, I'm going to try to snap out of it. Try to get my confidence back. Try to get my sense of humor back. Try to put a smile on my face. I hope you have a great day. And yeah, I'm having a fundraiser. I got PayPal, Venmo. Sweet. God bless everyone. Stay cool. And stay weather aware. Oh yeah, and then watch for the monsoon stuff. And then watch for the storm stuff up here. And then, ooh, that one's a rager. Yeah, it's just good overall to stay weather aware. Wow. Looks like somebody's trying to punch Florida. Like a big fist. Do you see that? That's not cool. All right. And then Mexico, you guys are going to get a ton of rain. Okay. Florida, you're going to get a ton of rain. Interesting days ahead. Stay cool.